What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioWare 3 Raw TV. I want to share something with you guys that I saw today that I found extremely disturbing. Now, you're probably going to be like, Jerry, what the fuck? Like, this is just a normal thing that, like, everybody does, right? And just because everybody does it doesn't mean it is actually the right way to think or the proper way to think or the correct way to think. It's one of those, like, if you're, my mom would say shit like, if everybody was jumping off the fucking bridge, she wouldn't say fucking, actually, yes, she would. If everybody was jumping off the bridge, would you jump off too? And I would look at her and say, no, Mom. I said, I'd be the first one to jump. And she was like, what the fuck? Because I don't follow the crowd. I never have. I never wanted to. It's never been my fucking thing. Like, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. And that's not what this is about, though, right? It's not about, like, trying to buck authority or go against the trend or go against the crowd. I'm trying to share things with you guys so that you actually fucking understand that so many people have problems, okay, and actual addictions to food, okay, that don't even know it. Just because you're not 400 pounds on my 600-pound life or 600 pounds on my 600-pound life does not mean that you don't have a food addiction, okay? That doesn't mean that at all. That's not what that means, right? So I was reading this Instagram thing, and it was about like how to fit your macros and stuff like that. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just reading the thing. It was a pretty decent post, right? I was reading a couple other posts. I said, okay, cool. There was one talking about dessert, right? It was like flash dessert. Eat your dessert. Have your cake and eat it too. Eat your dessert. Da, da, da. I was like, eat your dessert. I'm like, what the fuck? So first of all, I look at this and the person like is not in any kind of shape whatsoever, right? And I was like, what the fuck? I'm trying to figure out, and they don't have a lot of followers, so I'm not sure if they're in the fitness industry or if it's just a personal page or what the deal is, but they appeared to have a fitness tone to it. Like it was like looking at someone else in the fitness industry, right? And flat out, this person says, make sure you have your dessert because life is too short to not have dessert. And I literally wanted to take my fucking phone and throw it through the goddamn window. I was like, life is too short? So your life is about fucking dessert? And another thing, this is another one, treats. Just don't deny yourself those tasty treats. Listen, you're not a fucking dog, okay? You don't deserve a treat, okay? Plain and simple, you put food in your mouth to fucking live, and that's it. That's what it fucking is there for. That's how it works. Your fucked up mind needs treats and desserts because you're so fucking stuck on these foods, the way they taste and the way it makes your brain feel as a drug. The dopamine and serotonin, the way it makes you feel and the way that you have a drop in serotonin afterwards and a drop in blood sugar afterwards that makes you crave more. That is typical symptoms of being addicted to something. And just because you don't do it 24/7 doesn't mean that you don't have a problem with it, okay? Maybe you're not necessarily addicted, but you have a problem with food when you're like, life is all about food. I'm watching this and I'm like, what the fuck? We're going to tackle the life is about food first. We'll tackle the treats in a second. So the life is about food. And I'm sitting here going, this is a very, very sad individual. Now, the flip side, it's a young individual. So I'm like, okay, I am older than a lot of these people and I've had experience and I've lived through things and I understand that food ain't shit. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. If you're watching this, you think that, I'm sorry. Newsflash, there's going to be a common point in your life where you're going to realize food ain't fucking shit. And if you don't, guess what? You missed out on this thing called life. I'm telling you right now. Because something as small that is overlooked, like there are people that will rely more on food to feel good and experience life. Instead of, okay, perfect example. Aaron and Brady are in bed. I go to take out the garbage, which you actually have to walk across the parking lot to put it in the thing. And it's nighttime, and it's quiet, and the crickets are chirping. And I walk outside, and the first thing I do after I throw that garbage in the thing is I walk back and I look around the parking lot, and I close my eyes and I just listen. I take the deep breath. You smell summer, right? You smell summertime. It brings back memories from when you were a kid. You're looking at the sky. It's clear as shit. It's got that nice little breeze that hits your skin from, the wind from the summer breeze that's coming through. And I sit there and I go, man, how many more summer nights am I going to have before I'm gone? How many more summer nights am I going to have before it's my last summer night, right? How many sunrises am I going to see? How many sunsets am I going to see? Like just the most random shit that most people take for granted. That's life. When I take Brady on a walk around the block, I leave my phone in the house and I walk Brady around the block. And if Erin's home, she walks with us. We do a family time walk. How many more times am I going to walk Brady? How much longer is he going to be here? How much longer am I going to be here? How many more walks are Erin and I going to take with him where he enjoys that? He's so happy when we take him, but we're so happy because we get to go with him. That is life. That's actually living things. Getting on a plane and flying to California to do an expo, although for business, as I'm flying, right, I'm already thinking about when I land. As soon as I land, I look at the palm trees. I look at where we're driving on the road. I look at the people, the way their expressions are, the way they're different from where I come from. I check into the hotel. I look around the people that are traveling. I absorb every single fucking thing around me nonstop like a fucking sponge. Because I go, hey, will I ever be in California again? You know, when I go out to Vegas for the Olympia, it's a nonstop like information, data being pulled in. Because maybe I'll never go to Vegas again. Maybe this is the last time. And I think it's really sad that people revolve their fucking lives around food. They really do. They don't look at anything else. They'll be like, well, I can't do this. I can't do that. You know how often I think about food? When I'm so fucking hungry, I feel like I'm going to throw up. Or my blood sugar crashes. That's when I think about food. Because food is the furthest thing from my mind. Because I'm really fucking busy living life. Every part of it. Right? When I'm reading something online, I look at it and before I even start to read something, I kind of decide, is this worth wasting my time? Is this worth looking at and reading? Am I really interested in this? Could I spend this time better doing something else? I mean, everything runs through my mind except fucking food. And then even when it's time to eat, it's not like, I can't wait to have taco. It's like, well, I'll just eat, open the fridge, Nutrition Solutions is in there. A lot of times I don't even pick one. I just grab it and I don't even look at them. I just grab it, throw it in the microwave, eat it, continue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? When I'm training my clients on a daily basis and I'm talking to them, we're sharing, intimate thoughts and stuff about our feelings and fucking things that have happened and, maybe their fucking husband and my fucking wife or whatever, their kids or whatever. Like I'm absorbing all that shit. You think food is on my fucking mind? Like there's so much more to life and you're concentrating on fucking food. Your posts are all about fucking food. Newsflash, you want to fucking experience something? Actually experience life. You want to talk about something? Stop the fucking food. There's a Food Network on TV. We can see whatever the fuck we want anytime. But all you're really doing out there is pushing the message to people that food is what's important. And if that's what you think, I'm sorry, but you're in for a fucking rude awakening. If you die thinking that food is so important to you as something to do or enjoy, you're fucked. I mean, plain and simple. Now, the whole treats thing. Let's get on the treats thing. Oh my God. I've actually read these things where people are like, wow, I did so good this week. I decided to treat myself. You did so good what? Well, I had to work 5 days this week, and then I went in for early a couple hours, maybe an hour each day, and I did so good. So let me get this straight. You went in early a couple days for this week, so you had to treat yourself and go fucking ham on Saturday and get so fucking blackout drunk that you wound up throwing up all day Sunday. You had to treat yourself because you did what? 2 extra hours of work? Here's the deal. Doing the minimum, which is required, right? Who the fuck wants to do the minimum? That makes no fucking sense. If I do the minimum, I have fucking failed. If I get to some place and I'm on time, I have fucking failed. I want to be 10 to 20 minutes early, sometimes a half hour early. Why the fuck would you not want to go above and beyond for things in your life that have to do with you? You think you need a treat for that? Doing the bare minimum is what you're fucking supposed to do. I've had people fucking say stuff like, well, I did really good on my fucking diet this week, so I just needed a little treat this week, and so I treated myself. You did really good on what diet? First of all, you're 40 fucking % body fat. You're not doing good on shit, all right? You've lived it up so much, you're a fucking fat whale already. And you're talking about you need a fucking break and a treat. Fuck you, you don't need shit. You know what you need to do? Shut your fucking mouth and stay on your diet for another 6 months. Get rid of some of that fucking body fat. And then like a normal fucking person, instead of gluttony and fucking shoving shit in your mouth that you can't fucking stop. You don't deserve a fucking treat. What are you, a fucking dog? Like you're being fucking rewarded for something you did? Guess what? You're not supposed to eat like an asshole, okay? You're supposed to eat less than 5,000 calories a day. That's what's supposed to happen in your fucking body. Just because your body can handle 500 pounds doesn't mean you're supposed to be 500 pounds. But no, you deserve a treat for what? For not eating tacos for 5 days? You deserve a fucking treat? I'm like, I would love to live in these people's fucking lives for a day because I would fucking breeze right through their fucking day. And at the end of the day, be like, what the fuck was that? It makes no fucking sense, the mindset. Now I know why so many people fail. They're so addicted to food and so much want to pat themselves on the fucking back for every little thing that they do. I've heard people say, well, I'll take care of my kids. You're supposed to take care of your kids. You had them. That's your fucking job. Until they're 18 fucking years old, you're supposed to take care of them. You want to be patted on the back because you bought your kid a pair of shoes for fucking school? Because you bought him a goddamn Trapper Keeper? Kids, you guys might not even know what Trapper Keepers are, but back in the day, we had Trapper Keepers. Like, you bought him a Trapper Keeper, so you deserve a fucking pat on the back, a reward for fucking taking care of your kids? What the fuck is wrong with these people? And again, maybe because I'm older, I realize these things are like, you're supposed to take care of your kids. You're not supposed to eat like an asshole and eat 5,000 calories to be 40% body fat, right? You're not supposed to fucking have dessert or you'll fucking die or your life is over because you can't have fucking dessert. Like, this is not normal behavior. I don't know where the fucking turn went But I'm like, people are so fucked in the head nowadays that I'm like, it's no wonder. It's no wonder the collective fails. It's no wonder that the collective fucking can't be inspired. It's no wonder that the collective turns to drugs and food as a drug, because they're trying to fucking numb themselves, because the bare minimum, they perceive doing the bare minimum as being great. So they don't even know what the fuck is up here. So the bare minimum, which is great, they're never really hitting. So they're never even hitting the bare minimum. So they're failing constantly at everything and living this failing lifestyle. They don't even know what it's like to be average anymore. Average is winning. I got news for you. Average is not fucking winning. Average is average. It's like what everybody is a baseline without trying. That's average. And these motherfuckers have to try to be average. It all starts here. It's all here. It's not here. It's not what you put in your mouth. It's not the tree. It's here. It's your fucking mindset. It's the way you think. It's the way you apply things. The way you act. The way you react. The way you adapt. All of that shit. So when you get up in the morning and you're excited to strive for more. It's the way that you get up every day and you can't wait to start your fucking day because you're excited about who you are and what you're doing and where you're going and what you're going to create. Instead, the average is winning. Holy fuck. I'm glad that I didn't have that mindset. I didn't have any mindset. Okay? Like, I came from zero mindset. My mindset was get up in the morning, try not to die before you go to bed. That was my mindset. But again, over time, being around, seeing things, going through things, living life, finding out what's really important, have things happen that, I'm not saying bad things don't happen to people, but I've had a lot of bad things happen to me. And a lot of reasons that they've happened is I put myself in those positions. When you start accepting responsibility for the fact that you're not even average and it's your fucking fault, the fact that you think average is winning and it's something great, that's your fucking fault for thinking like that. Because let's face facts, you may not have been taught that that's average, but you're a fucking adult now. You should have a fucking clue as to what average is, and it's not winning, and it's not better, and it's not moving forward. It's fucking average. You're not barely reaching that most of the time. You're under the average, which means you're below average on every fucking thing you're doing. Why the fuck would you want to be like that? Even if you tried and fucking failed, you're still going to do things that are not just average, but way the fuck above average. You're going to crush certain things. And that's okay, because you don't need to crush everything. You just need to crush one thing or two things, whatever the fuck is going to make you great at what you want to do and motivate you and realize there's a huge fucking world out there, right? There's a huge fucking world of things that you don't even know about, things that you don't even know that you don't know about. And you don't fucking care because you have to have dessert. Or you needed a treat because you didn't eat a fucking taco for a few days. Or you take care of your kids because guess what? You were fucking adult enough to have those fucking kids. And what you know is your little world like this. And I get it. Like, you get stuck in that little world like this. But if you start thinking about all those other shit that's around you and start opening your fucking mind, you now have more options available to you to do more things, to do better things, to do bigger things, to experience something that is life. To start thinking in that level where you think, this morning I'm getting up at fucking 4:30, right? And the sun's not even up yet. When I'm driving to work, the sun's coming up. And some people are going to be like, oh, they put their sunglasses on. They're like, fuck. They're driving. They're like, oh, fuck, another morning. And I used to do that until I saw a video by Brandon Lee. Right before Brandon died in The Crow. It's at the end of the editor's edition or whatever it is. And he talks about sunrises and sunsets. 1993 this, or 92, 93 I think. Or 94. Anyways, doesn't matter. And even at that young age, which was like, I was like 17, this stuck in my head and stayed with me for the rest of my life up until now. How many sunrises are you going to see before you die from now on? Maybe 20 tops? How many sunsets will you see? 50, 100? But right now, us sitting here, it all seems limitless, right? But there's not. There's a limit on everything, and we are running out of time, and we are fucking getting to the limit of what we know and what we'll experience and see. Before you fucking get to that point where it's over, fuck, do not leave that bucket fucking half empty. Fill that bucket up and make that bitch spill over by the time your fucking life force ends and you're fucking done. Be like, I didn't fucking just do it. I did it my way. I did it fucking big, and I can't believe what I know now compared to where I was back then. And that, my friends, is what life is all about. BioStrengthTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biostrength.com's blog. It's what life is all about, bicep, and we are out.